Everybody, it's March 28th, 2022. My name is Miles Wallace and I'm with Peak Performers. We're a nonprofit staffing and recruiting agency that helps professionals with disabilities find work. And I'm here today to tell you about the top jobs that we're recruiting for this week and give you a weekly recruiter tip. Let's dive right in. The first role I'd like to tell you about is that of an accounting manager. This particular position is somebody that is responsible for preparing budgets and financial forecasts on behalf of the agency. I'd also like to tell you about a direct hire opportunity that we have for a contract specialist. So if you are a CTCM or you have lots of experience kind of working with contracts and overseeing procurements, we'd love to see your resume in regards to that position. We're also looking for a chief accountant, and this is somebody that has extensive accounting experience. They're going to be maintaining accounting systems, procedures, and controls, and also doing some auditing as well and processing payroll. Do you have experience with a platform called Drupal? If so, we'd love to check out your resume for a web project manager position. We're also looking for multiple administrative assistants. In particular, I know that we are looking to recruit for people that are going to be working on site in a North Austin office, answering the phone and taking walk-in customers, and also performing some clerical duties. And the final thing that I'd like to tell you about is that we're looking for a financial analyst position. So if you have experience with financial analysts and particularly are passionate about working with disaster relief funds, we'd love to check out your resume in regards to that financial analyst position. For this week's recruiter tip, I want to talk about the idea of culture fit and how you can overcome some of the employment barriers that come with that. So first off, what is culture fit? Ultimately, HR managers are looking to find people that are quote unquote going to fit in and last within the organization. It comes from a good place in trying to get people to last a long time within the organization, but it can often be misguided because recruiters might misinterpret this for finding other people like the ones that are currently working for. And sometimes, unfortunately, it can even lead to discrimination if, again, you're trying to find people that are like the ones that are currently working for there, but there's nobody there that, say, for example, is a minority or has a disability. So for this reason, I'm personally not a big fan of using this evaluation factor, but that said, it's not going anywhere. It's used on most employment screenings that you'll find. So how do you hope overcome it? Well, first off, the biggest thing that you need to realize is that you're trying to increase your likability factor. So my number one tip is ask them. So during the interview, flip that script around on them and ask your interviewers, what does a good culture fit candidate look like? And then seek to align yourself with that ideal candidate that they describe. My second tip is that they're going to be researching you ahead of time and looking at your LinkedIn profile. Use information that you can find to look them up online, and then use that information going into the interview to find commonalities that you have with the people that are interviewing you. This helps increase your likability factor. The third thing that I like to throw out there is that speak passionately about the organization. I know that when I worked for Apple, the primary thing that they were screening for was people that are going to be really passionate about the products and services that Apple had to offer. Realize that despite your best efforts, you ultimately may be screened out because of that likability factor or that similarity factor. Oftentimes things that you have absolutely no control over. I realized back in high school that I wasn't going to be popular with everybody, so I found that I could be popular with certain kinds of people. So my advice would be the same to any of you. Find your people, find the culture that you would want to be a part of, and then apply for those kinds of positions. Thanks so much for watching. Again, this is Miles from Peak Performers, and we'll see you next week.